We're so excited to have Erica here today. She will be teaching us how to play, and we're going to be doing some group games and discover together how the principles of improv can enhance virtually every aspect of our lives. Erica's first experience of improv was a class in 2005 here at Mile High Church, taught by acclaimed actor Alan Arkin. That weekend changed the trajectory of her life. She realized that improv principles were the same as life principles. The playful improv games were simply a different way of approaching them. Over the years, improv helped Erica establish ways to get out of her thinking mind and into the present moment. This proved to be transformative in everything, including improv classes, performances, relationships, and everyday life. Since the first day of teaching improv, it has been Erica's passion to share these insights using fun, humor, engagement, and compassion with every student who walks into her classroom. And we get to experience her improv today. Please give a warm welcome to Erica.
Good morning. Good morning. I am so excited to be here. This is either the second or third time over the years that I've been asked to present something here. So I love this group. I love the energy. I love the excitement and the vitality that I feel when I walked into these meetings. So thank you for having me. So today I'm going to talk just a bit about some of the principles of improv, some of the rules. I like to call them guidelines. And these guidelines are just to help improv stay on track. So improvisation, usually when we think of that, we think of something on the stage. We think of something that does not have a script. Nothing is planned. Nothing is known at all. So at the very moment that the actors or the participants are doing a scene or a game, the audience is learning at the same time as the participants are learning what's going on in the scene. So nothing is planned at all. So it's very exciting, a nice way to put it, and sometimes it's kind of scary. So at first it's scary, and then when you get the principles and know how to put them to work, then it becomes less scary and more fun. And the more you don't know, the more fun it is, and the more you trust that unknown and trust where this is leading us, leading you in a game, leading you in a scene, anywhere. And what I love, as Melissa was saying, is that I love showing how these principles can be used in our everyday lives, because we improvise everything all the time. It just doesn't feel that way because we kind of have a schedule for the day, or we have an idea of what's going on. But in all actuality, we don't plan out every moment of our lives. So it's nice to be able to have these tools in our back pocket, so that when something unexpected comes up, it's like, yes, like we were hoping that would happen. What can I do with this? What are the possibilities instead of what are the setbacks? So, everybody ready to get into this? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, first of all, in all my classes, anytime that I start a game, start a lecture, end a game, present a new game, whatever, we always do this. Yay! Yay! That was pretty good. Okay, one more time. We're going to get started. Yay! What is beautiful about yay? It sounds really exploding, but it can lift up the energy in the room, and it makes it not feel so cavernous. It also brings up the joy and excitement and the can-do feeling about it. And if you're really kind of nervous, going, I don't really get that rule she just mentioned, and now we're playing a game on it, and I don't know what to do. Are you waving at me? Oh, no? Okay, awesome. Sorry. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Good job. Yay! And I'm out of time. So we're a little bit nervous about something, and then all of a sudden we're clapping. It's like, I'm so nervous, but now I think I'm just excited because look, I'm clapping and I'm saying yay. So it brings up our own internal happiness when we start this, and confidence. All right? And let's see. So the very first guideline in improv, the one one that probably everyone has heard of. It's called yes and. And yes and is a wonderful, wonderful concept. And what it is here for is to help things move forward. In an improv scene, you want it to move forward. We don't want to stall it. We don't want to go backward. We want to keep moving forward in it. And that's what the yes and principle is all about. And so I'm going to break that down. So in an improv scene, we have yes. So yes is simply acknowledging the reality that is set on the stage. So if my scene partner comes on and says, I like your dress, I'm not going to say, I'm wearing leotards. I'm not going to deny that. It's like, okay, because in real life we wouldn't do that. If I said, I like your hat, you go, thanks. So acknowledging that I see the hat on your head and I like it. That's it. Okay, so we want that scene to move forward from there. So it's just simply acknowledging what is there. Now the and comes in adding one little thing to that when you respond to that. I like your hat. Thank you. Now I want to add something. I got it at Walmart. Okay, so now I've got some more information. So now my scene partner can respond back. Walmart, I was there last week. I saw so many hats and I didn't see that one. I know. They sold fast and I bought all this style. Well, I would really like to have one. I would really like, you can have this one for $59. You know, so we move on, we're moving down this story, right? We're moving on, and the and helps it move forward. It helps it progress on. So yes, I'm acknowledging what's there, and I'm adding a little bit. So in improv, it's very, very important. So in life, what does that mean in life? In life, we are faced with things every day. Things that we love, things that we don't love, things that are easy, things that are difficult, all kinds of things. So yes, and in life looks like yes, the first thing we want to do is yes that. Now we might not like it, we might not agree with it, it might be awful in many ways. The thing is with the yes, is it's just acknowledging this is happening. Okay? The and is our point of creativity. This is happening. I don't like it. What can I do about it? For instance, going to, oh gosh, Roger and I were on a trip not long ago, and we arrived on a Thursday, and our bags arrived the next Tuesday. So it was so awesome. And so it was like, we're just like, okay, it's not here. Maybe it'll come tonight. If not, what can we do today to get ready for it if we have nothing? And so what we did every day is we just went out and bought, you know, we got our toothbrush, okay, and then we got extra pair of shorts, and we got things that were going to prepare us for the next 2 weeks, not knowing if we would ever see our bag. We never got upset about it. We just got really creative about it. And so that was an option that we could do. Now, we did what we could behind the scenes and trying to get our bags there as soon as possible. And in the meantime, that was not going to have the power to ruin our day or to ruin our trip. So when we do the and, that's when that creativity, and there are usually many, many things and many, many ways to handle that creative part of the yes and. So just acknowledging it, this is happening, and this is what I can do. All right, so that's, I love that one. That gets us through a lot of things. The next one is listening and being present in the moment. That is really, really important. This keeps us engaged, it keeps us connected, and it keeps us invested in what's going on right in front of us. So being in the present moment is super, super important. In improv, you've got to be paying attention to everything. You have to listen well. You have to notice everything. Everything. You have this lasered in focus, and then you have the bigger focus. So if my scene partner comes out, and he's sort of doing this, I'm thinking, I think he's on a horse. Then I have to think, oh, sure enough, it looks like he's on a horse, and he's coming over to me. And I was noticing he's taking up some space. So I realized we're not in a stall, we're in maybe a field. I don't know. And that helps me in my mind to set the tone that we're out in the middle of nowhere, and he's got a horse, and I don't. And so we can go from there. And if he's tipping his hat to me, that shows me he's a gentleman, you know, helping me out. If he passes me by, I'm like, wow, I wonder where X is, or whatever. And we just go on with what is presented. So we want to pay attention to everything. And we pay attention to all sorts of things in improv, accents and volume and proximity. All of those things matter. And also they'll just hit you in a way, and then you know kind of where it hits your character, and then you can respond accordingly. And in real life, of course, it's so awesome to be a great listener. Have you ever been really, really heard? Someone just sat there, they weren't trying to offer a solution, they weren't trying to guide you, they weren't waiting to tell you about a story that's way better than the one you're telling me, Erica. They were just present and listening to you. There's nothing better. Stephen West is, I don't know if a lot of you know him, but he used to be here at Mile High Church as a singer, and he was on staff for a while, and just a lovely, lovely person. And when he talks to you, he is like listening. He's like really paying attention. And I remember thinking, wow, he's paying close attention, and I'm not even saying anything. This is not even worth listening to. I don't even know what I'm saying. And it's like, I wish I had something exciting to say. And he's just so connected and so there. And I think, wow, it's just like he's dialed into you. And I love that. I love being heard, and I love hearing people, because we all deserve that person to take in what they're wanting to share. So listening and being super present is very important. And then there's another one, and it's called Everything is a Gift. Every single thing in improv is a gift, no matter what. If a person comes out, my scene partner comes out, and it's like he's this. And I'm thinking, okay, I think he's on a subway or bus or something. So that's a gift to me. And so then I would join him thinking, well, if he's on a bus, and next to him, I gotta be on the bus too. So now we're both doing this. Okay, so then we have a place. Okay, and then we can start talking. But that motion is a gift. Now after the play or after the show, he could say, wow, I was holding a picket sign and I was kind of cold. And I didn't know, but I joined him, and then he realized, oh, she doesn't know what I'm doing. Okay, well now we're on a bus. And then we figured out where we're going from there. And everything is a gift. Even if I didn't know what he was doing, I could still mirror that. Figure it out with the audience, you know? And so those are things that are very important in remembering that everything is a gift. Everything can be used. And in life, we have those things that are great and wonderful and easy. Sometimes life can take a twist and a turn, and we don't even know why. And if we can sort of see down the road a little bit and say, someday I'm going to understand why this is happening. I'm going to get it. And so if I can get ahead of that and see the bigger picture ahead of that, saying this is going to be awesome because this is meaningful. It's a gift to me where I am right now. Can I just go get on, enjoy the ride, and see where it takes me? Be open to all the signals along the way, all the signs, all the people, just paying really close attention, because everything along the way is a gift. And if we treat it that way, then of course when we give a gift, we're grateful, we have an open heart, we have an open mind. And even those difficult things, I know everyone in here has at least one story that will break your heart. It's just that thing that happened, or that we did, or that happened to us, or in the world. We all have those. And it's like, and then getting back, oh my gosh, that strengthened me. And I was going to need that strength here. And had that not happened, that was a vehicle to get me here. And so if we can start looking at the larger picture, maybe ahead of time, even though we don't know exactly what it is, it might help us to embrace what's going on right now and be grateful for that. Let's see, did you want to get into some games? I'm going to throw out just a few more, which I won't go into, but so many things help in improv. Taking care of your scene partner, supporting your scene partner. When your partner's out there and he's doing this, and I'm going, oh, I'm wrong with us. Well, okay, that's at least I've helped him make sense of that, and it helps us along the way. Don't deny. We don't want to deny our blocks, like I said about the outfit or whatever. Just own it. Just go forward with what we have. And improv is all about relationships. We can think it's about the bus ride or about the hat, but it really comes down to is what's going on between these two people. You know, Because we could make up things like, oh gosh, the flowers at this wedding are so pretty. Oh, did you notice that the bridesmaids all, have the matching materials, whatever. Oh, it's so cute, blah, 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 blah. What we really want to hear about, so here are two exes sitting in the wedding, looking at the guy walking down the aisle with that girl. And that was supposed to be me. And for me, it was supposed to be her. And now we can both be mad at her. We want to hear what's going on here because this is a relationship. What can we find out? Forget about the flowers. We want to use statements instead of questions. Statements tend to move the scene forward. As you become more skilled in improv, you can definitely ask questions that are actually giving you more information than making your scene partner come up with all kinds of answers for where the scene is going to go. We want to join together. We want to create together these scenes. When we add details, we want to be specific. Instead of pass the ketchup, I need the highs. We want to, love your Nikes. Wow. We want to add that. That just adds more oomph to the scene. And be flexible. Don't get real attached. We know that in life. Don't get super attached to any one thing because along the way we may have to move it. We may need to have some give and take, and that's what we want to do is have that to be very easy and fun that way. And finally, have fun. If we're not having fun, we're not doing it right. We're in our heads too much. And I lived in my head for 6 years. First 6 years of improv. That's where I lived. So exciting and boring. And then one day it just shifted. I told God, I said, look, I don't know why I keep showing up these shows and these classes because it's hard and I don't know. I don't think I'm doing all right. And I'm like, fine, I don't feel back. And so finally it shifted and then I began really understanding these principles and using them even more and more deeply. So that was a banner day, I will say. And by the way, the first improv class was on the other side of this wall when Alan Arkin came back in 2005. And I took the class not knowing anything about improv. They needed extra people. Karen called, will you please take it? We need more people. I said, okay. I don't know what improv is. None of us do. Okay. Changed my life. That was that yes. Okay, might as well. Oh, what a friend. So it's very beautiful. All right. So y'all want to play some games?
Yay!
I think what we can do is we can stand either in circles or you can even just stand around your table if you want. And this one is a little light, and so maybe we can combine these 3 front tables in the back. I think has plenty. So if you all want to stand up and just get around your whatever table you choose. You want to make a circle just around there so you can see around it.
Around the table or out in the open?
You can do it either way. You can do it around the table or out in the open, whichever one you want to do. Okay, excellent. So there we go away. So in this first game, it's called Zip, Zap, Zop. Everybody?
Zip, Zap, Zop.
Those are the only 3 words in this game, okay? All right, yay! So, did you know? Did you hear the laughter going on in the room? Right? From what? From what? What were we doing? We were passing around a zip, a zap, and a zop. And yet we were all on the same team. We're passing it. We didn't know it was come to us. If anybody got confused, was that a zip, a zap, a zop next? It didn't matter, right? The game kept going, right? What we do? Congratulations. I think with this group, I'd love to make that maybe one circle, make it a little instead of just two parts. Okay. Okay. So the next game we're going to play is called Clap Pass. And in this game, we're going to pass it like I'm going to pass this to you. Okay. So I'm going to just, and you're going to catch it. Okay. So.
Yay!
Right? Very good. Excellent. So now I'm going to now pass it back to me. Okay, now I'm going to pass it to you. Okay, pass it back to me. Okay. So you can see the energy. It's like I'm catching it, he's throwing it, I'm catching it. I'm throwing it, he's catching it, right? So that's how we're going around the circle. So we're going to do that with this one. And there's no words or anything. You're just going to be passing the clap. Okay.
There's shots for that.
That's true.
Sunset Boulevard.
Okay, so anyone can start. Who would like to start this group? And you will just. Good. Good.
See, that's what I was thinking.
Good. And the same energy in which you are passing it, your person will catch it with the same energy, whether it's fast, slow, light.
Who's near you?
But here, there you go.
All right, yay! Good job. That's very fun. Very creative. But no one got hurt. So what are the principles that you think of? What makes this game easy? Or what makes it work? What makes it fun?
Being present.
Being present. And what's so important about being present?
You want to pay attention. Where is it going to be thrown?
Yeah. Very good, very good.
Be ready to catch it.
Being ready. Good. Yes.
Smile.
Smile. Yeah, smile. Why not, right? Absolutely.
And you
You can
Right.
add your own flair.
yeah, watching the way people caught.
Yes, yes. Yeah, exactly. That creativity. It didn't matter. I mean, you didn't know how the person was going to toss it, especially over here. Right? And did it matter? No. Because it was like, cool. Was it more fun not to know that we're all going to do it regular? No. We're going to do it creative. We're going to do it fun. However that is for you. Yes, it was simple. It was, yeah.
Pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. It's simple. It's a game. Good, very good point. Yes.
Being present with people to be able to
Yes.
as you were with connection.
So making sure. making sure that they know you're throwing it to them and that they're ready, that they're looking at it. Yeah, you're making your receiver. Yes.
Receiving, taking something that somebody was giving you.
Yes, being very receptive. It's not like you went, man, I really don't want that. Yeah, very good. Yeah, being a good receiver, being a good giver. Very good. You guys, excellent. Yay. All right. So the next game we're going to play is called Funny Bunny. Yay! Okay, so definitely in a circle over here. And the thing we're going to start with is our funny bunny. And the funny bunny is like you have little rabbit ears right here. So you put it to yourself at first and you say, funny bunny. And then you look at somebody else across the circle, whomever, and you say, funny bunny. And so we'll just practice that. Funny bunny. Funny bunny. Yourself. Funny bunny. Funny bunny. One more time. Funny bunny. Funny bunny. Yay! So that is the basis of Funny Bunny. And so we are going to start with one person. We'll get a new leader in each group. Who wants to start over here? Over here, you know who's going to start? Okay, good. And that person, and only that person, is going to say Funny Bunny, and then they'll pass it to someone else. Funny Bunny. And now the person that just got it, then they have it. And they do Funny Bunny, Funny Bunny. And then that person. So we just pass that around. Okay, so it's Funny Bunny, Funny Bunny. And underneath there's a little beat. And it's boom, God, boom, God, yeah, okay. Okay, so the first person can start now. Funny, 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 funny. Now there's another part to this second part. And in this one, whoever has the funny bunny, the funny bunny person is, the person on both sides will turn to that person, and at the same time that they're saying funny bunny, they're doing ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky.
Oh.
So you get the funny bunny, ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky. And then as you pass it across, and that will be the funny bunny, and the other two people will be the ticky-talkers.
And then Unga's still going too?
And the Unga is still going.
Oh. Unga's got to go. So yeah, do it.
Okay, we ready? Everybody
Unga.
understand?
Unga. Unga. Bunny, bunny. Bunny, bunny. Yeah. Buddy, 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 buddy.
All right. We have one more thing to add.
Here it comes.
The most positive group I've worked with this week. Okay, awesome. This last part. Okay, so we're gonna have our funny bunny. We're gonna have our ticky talkies, and then the person outside of each ticky talkie will be wee. Okay. Funny bunny, ticky talkie. On both sides. On both sides. Yes.
Oh, it's we instead of TikTok.
No, Funny bunny. Funny bunny, ticky talkie. Funny bunny, ticky talkie. On those sides. Funny bunny, ticky talkie. You can spin, but it gets nice.
Lots of people waiting and doing nothing.
If you're waiting, you're.
Okay.
So if she's got funny bunny, ticky talkie. Funny bunny, ticky talkie. Okay, so we're playing different parts. Okay, ready? Go get it. So just quickly, what was important to remember in this? What made it fun? What made it crazy?
Making mistakes.
Yes, making mistakes is fun, and it's goofy because, and it is very goofy because I've traveled with my equipment before, and I've got like a beach ball, and funny bunny, and cards, and all this stuff. It looks like I'm going to teach kindergarten, and it's adults, and we're having fun, and it's a great way to play, and it works the brain, and it's goofy, and nothing's at stake. I remember I was so serious about my improv when I first started. I remember, asking my teacher like this and that and this and that. He goes, Erica, it's not world peace. It's improv. Oh, right. It was just nuts. So anyway, I love it when I see just people playing. The mistakes are just part of the process. It's part of the fun. It's also part of letting us feel free in our own lives. If we go like, we should have gone right. Oh, well, next time. Apologize if necessary. Remember it and move on. So nothing's at stake. Very good. All right. So I want you.
No, I was just gonna say, and I thought of this at the end of the other one, it brings out the kid in us, which is what you just said, is the kid in us doesn't care what people think, we're having fun.
That's exactly right. That's right. It's just the
And I really like the challenge, it was like, I can do this, All right, what's coming next? And it really was good for the brain and the body to just try to connect it all.
Yes. Excellent. And this group over here, I think everybody was always doing something. It's a smaller group, so they were winging and running and all the time. Yeah. That's right.
It's a motto for life.
All right, I think we have time for one more. So if I can have this group over here, you guys are all fine. So what this game is called I'm a Tree. In this game, we're going to have a person within the group, one person get in the middle, and they will say, like, I could say I'm a tree, but okay, I'll say I'm a tree. And then another person, so let's pretend I'm in this game. So I'm a tree, okay? I'm a tree. Then I'm going to have one person come over and join me and add something that would be near a tree. They don't have to say anything, just one person. Okay, so I got this guy, okay? Now we need one more person to come in and add one more thing to this. Oh. And this is our scene. Okay, yay. And then I will tap, and then you will stay in the circle, and then you will say, I'm a something else. I'm an object of some kind that we can add something to. So this is kind of like building on something that we see. Somebody can jump out, I'm a statue. Da, 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 da. We're not saying anything, we just see one person, one at a time. One person jump out, state what they are, another person will join, another person will join. We look at the picture, we yay, and then they tap one person, everybody else comes out, and then they start the new object. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so pick someone to start in the middle, and we'll just make sure. And one thing I will say is that we want to take turns, because some people are real quick with ideas, and just make sure that we all have time. Let's make our seat partners look good. Take turns doing this game, all right? Yeah. And just three.
Just three.
And then we have oh, yes, say what you are.
Oh, my God. I'm funny.
Just three people, just three. Make sure you put three people.
Car. Okay, thank you, Mr. People.
Besides, it's probably not good to be the lawn.
I thought it was kind of funny because sometimes even in life, I get late, right? Watching. And you have to jump in. Like, you have to. You need to watch.
Yeah, jump into anything, right?
And no one's gonna get, no, that didn't work. Didn't work. No, because it's gonna work. And we're back here, seeing partners with kids, always laughing. It was blank. It doesn't just.
And people are funny. I didn't know.
It works so much.
Jump into live even if you get beat on, right?
Yeah, that's it. You'll get the greater story later. That
Our group was so creative. It was so funny because when people were building this scene, we're going, oh, that's that and that's that. The last one was a toaster. You're the plate. You're the toast. You know.
Ah,
It was really mentally kind of fun to
yes.
go, oh, that's what you are. When nobody's saying anything.
It definitely sparks that, definitely.
It certainly sparks competition. And, you know, like, I was really impressed with Freddie with his creativity. And all of a sudden, I just like wanted to up my game. He's gonna play that big. And it was,
That's wonderful about classes and groups because then you're inspired by others.
yeah, I was inspired.
Yeah, and then others are inspired by you
Yeah.
for various reasons. And you don't know people standing in the group, is this person shy or an extrovert or they haven't done this before. We're just in it together. It's a lot of fun. That's what opens up our hearts and opens up, you know, especially then when you can take it out to your life. It's like, why am I so worried about this? Don't be silly. Have fun. So, yes.
I think it's almost like a lab where you can be still in a safe environment and apply to your life in a bigger scale,
Yes.
where you're like, wow, I felt comfortable here.
Yes.
And so I can think on my feet a little bit more
Yes.
in the real world. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. You said it's more like, it's kind of like a lab here because you can try it here and be safe and it's a safe space. And then we can take it out into life. And that's, again, that's where it just really expands. And we can think, and you just start thinking things. I don't know, happened to me, Roger's always like, people see the world like this. You see it like this. You start thinking in different ways and different things. All of a sudden, that creativity comes from all over the place. So it's a lot of fun. So many things to learn from this. I have some books over at that table. They're my books. They're not for sale, but there are wonderful books on improv business and for yes and there's one on speakers. And I think it's called The World's Best Worst Presenter or something. And it's written by a gal who taught at Harvard, and she's also an improviser. And talked about how bringing your own message to people. How can you make it yours without the standard thing? If PowerPoint isn't your thing, pull that out. Do something that is more your thing. And just so anyway, you're free to look at that. And I think also any books on surrender are good because that's what you're doing. You're letting go of the looking good, having to get it completely right. Unless you're a surgeon, you want to get that right. You know, basically things I'm like, we have something there. So that. I also have some handouts from some of today's topics that we covered. I have that. Feel free to take that. And I am not teaching improv at the moment. The place, the venue I would have been teaching at, as some of you know, had been the Pullman Bookstore, and the owner recently passed away. And so that's sad. We loved Jean, and bless you. And so my venue went away. I had my dates and everything set for the spring. When I got that news, I was telling somebody earlier today, I just had this sense of peace. It's like, you know what, it might be time for a break. It didn't feel like it was time to go find another venue real quick or anything like that. So the bigger picture will be told, I'm sure. But for now, I'm needed in some areas of my life that I need to attend to right now anyway. So it happened at a good time. If you sign up at my website, I can let you know. You'll be the first to know when any other classes or opportunities will come up. I also have 3 places listed on the sheet over there for other places that you can take from. And I think sometimes you can do drop-in classes, and that's great. And trying to get a taste for it, that'd be kind of like this. And it's great to take a you get to know your people, you trust people, you're inspired by them, you inspire them, and it's just a wonderful thing. And Kelly, I don't know how many classes you took mine, but look at him now. Yeah, see? Tomorrow you might want to be a circus clown, but it's okay, right? And then Julie, you've taken them, so several people in here have taken, and they're a lot of fun. And so, and my big thing is just take classes from a lot of different places. You find places that you resonate with, and that you love, and you feel safe, and it's your way, and see shows, things like that. There's a book over there.
Are those underwater seashells?
Sure. There are ways to incorporate this in icebreakers in your business, with your family at Thanksgiving table when things go south. Just like play an improv game around the table. It's a lot of fun. So I think I'm out of time now.
Yay!
Yay!